Right here in Midland, there are thousands of teens and young families searching for connection and a place to belong. At Midland Young Life, we believe we're called to step into that space, to go after the one and help every kid feel known, valued, and loved. Our mission is to introduce adolescents to Jesus Christ and help them grow in their faith. Club is where kids come for fun, friendship, and an introduction to faith. Campaigners is where they go to ask the hard questions and deepen that faith. Camp is where the walls come down and kids encounter the message of Jesus in a way that often changes the trajectory of their lives. That's what Young Life, WyldLife, and YoungLives are all about. Meeting kids where they are and inviting them into a safe, welcoming place full of joy. This is Life on Life Ministry, and these are their stories.
Before WyldLife, I didn't have that good of a relationship with God. I still knew He existed. I believed in Him. I believed Jesus. And I never really got into depth with my relationship with God, and I never took it seriously. When I came to WyldLife, it kind of helped me have that guidance.
I went to church and stuff, but He was always kind of just this thing that everyone told me to believe in. But once I came to WyldLife, I really started actually having a relationship with Him and talking to Him more.
I feel like WyldLife is a very safe place for us.
I really like going there because we can ask whatever questions we want. It doesn't matter if they're serious questions or just random questions we think of during the day, but it's a safe space.
Work Crew is where you go and volunteer at a summer camp for a month. Last summer, I was on Work Crew and I was a server, so I was setting down all the forks and all the spoons and all the knives for these kids to eat with, and it became very repetitive. So I was starting to feel like my job was so small and wasn't making a difference. But then I realized that I can spin this and make it intentional. So I set down these forks for these kids to have conversations about Jesus and grow in their faith and their relationships with people around them. This experience taught me that doing small things like setting down a fork can be turned into a big thing where Jesus can work in people's lives from just setting down a fork or setting down a knife for them to have a conversation about Him.
I found out I was pregnant when I was 17. I had them at 17 and turned 18 a week later. Young Lives for me has been amazing with the child care, the relationships my children have gained, as well as my relationships with the mentors and the mothers. My hopes and dreams are that I continue to pursue my faith with God and my children to grow up in a Christian home, knowing that God is always there for them no matter what. Young Lives is the biggest support system I have for my family.
Every story you just heard started because leaders chose to go after the one, the young person who felt unseen, overlooked, and far from God. That's the heart of what we do. We are an international Christian organization. Our ministry here in Midland is funded entirely by local churches, community groups, small businesses, foundations, and most importantly, individual donors like you who believe in our mission. We're asking you to partner with us. We only have kids for a season, but our goal is lifelong, helping them stay connected to Jesus and rooted in the local church. When you give, you're not just supporting events or programs, you're investing in stories that are still being written. You're helping create spaces where kids are known, where faith takes root, and where the one who feels far away discovers that they are deeply loved. We invite you to be part of that story.